let's begin step 2 of exercise 02. The first thing we're going to do is come down and create a new layer. That layer should be on top of ball 1. We're going to double click here, nice and fast, and change it to ball 2. We want to also make sure that these two layer colors are not the same because we can get them confused. So we can right click, go to properties, and change the outline color to something else. Alright, now we have 18 nice blank frames. I want you to use the classic brush tool, this one right here. Use this tool panel here to change the size of your brush until it reaches a size that's nice and comfortable for you to use. I'm going to use it at 50. Then you're going to draw in the first ball. It doesn't have to be perfect. It will not be perfect. It's going to be a little sloppy, but that's okay. Then we're going to make sure that our auto insert keyframe button is set to auto insert blank keyframe. And you can do this by holding down this button until you get this drop down menu. We want a blank keyframe. Now we have a nice new blank keyframe to work on. And we can draw blob ball number 2. Auto insert blank keyframe. Ball number 3. Auto insert blank keyframe. Ball number 4. And so on and so forth. So let's just keep going. We want to make sure that our ball that we're creating, our blob, is as close to the guide as we can. If you need to, you can use the eraser tool to erase a little bit of what you drew. And you can use Control-Z or Edit Undo to undo what you did. I'm going to say that's close enough. Auto insert blank keyframe. Get my blob, and like that we're going to Control-Z and try it again. Close enough. Now in class, we've been using the Wacom drawing tablets to do this exercise, but at home and in other locations, you will need to use your mouse, or possibly even your touchpad. I will not be grading you on how clean your ball looks in this case. I just want to make sure that you understand how to build blank keyframes and how to set up a frame-by-frame animation. And we're just going to keep going here. Frame 13. Auto insert blank keyframe. Frame 14. Auto insert blank keyframe. Frame 15. 16, and frame 17. Now I've got a bouncing blob. And there it is. When I test my movie, I should see 2 balls, or a ball and a blob, that match up perfectly. The next thing we're going to do to complete step 2 is we're going to lock ball number 2's layer, make sure ball number 1 is unlocked, and that it is unhidden. We are going to select the ball 1 layer. You can select the whole layer in order to select all the keyframes, or you can select the first keyframe, hold your shift key, and select the last keyframe. Or you can select outside of your keyframes and click and drag to select. In this case, let's just click ball 1's layer right there on the title, one click, to highlight the entire layer. Now we're going to right click on any of the frames and we're going to click reverse frames. Now our ball is bouncing in the same arc pattern that it was bouncing before, But now the frames are reversed. So when we play our animation, the balls are bouncing opposite to each other. When we test it, they bounce right past each other. And that is the end of part 2 of exercise 02.